Sure, nilikuwa na set but sasa protractor ndio sina.
Oh, so we can go to the question then of graph. So we can have y equals negative x. So that is the equation. So this is y equals negative x. Hapo tumeelewana?
Yes.
We go to part B. Can you read it?
T is mapped onto uh, T is mapped onto image T by positive quarter about 0, 0. Draw image T and state its coordinates.
Yeah, so we are told to draw T double prime and state its coordinate. So this is a positive quarter turn. Positive quarter turn. So positive quarter turn, which direction do we take? Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anticlockwise.
Yes, anti-clockwise. Very true. So this is T prime.
Yeah.
So the center of rotation is 0, 0. Then we need to join every point to the center. We measure the angle 90 degrees clockwise. And then we rotate those points like this. Starting with the point A, we join to O. Then we measure an angle of 90 degrees. So we are moving this way. That is anti-clockwise. Here. Then you take your compass and you rotate this point. From here to where the angle of 90 degrees is, so it is there. Mark that point. So that is A double prime, right?
Yes.
Do the same with the B and the C. So you realize we have 3 points. This is C double prime, B double prime. We can compare and see whether the points are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your point A?
1,
Yeah, hiyo iko sawa kabisa. B?
point 4,
Hiyo iko sawa. And C?
2, -3.
Yes, it is okay. So you're told to state the coordinates. You must state the coordinates. A double prime, that is 1, -1. B double prime, B double prime, that is 4, -1. And the C double prime, it is 2, -3. Like that. Okay. We go to the next question. The next question is asking, describe a single transformation that maps T onto T double prime. So here is where we had T, and now this is the T double prime. So the single transformation that maps T onto T double prime. So this was point A, and this is point A prime. This is point B, and this is B prime. This is C and C double prime. So which kind of transformation is this? We have 4 types of transformation. We either have diffraction,
Yes.
we have rotation,
Mm-hmm.
then we have enlargement,
Mm-hmm.
and we have translation. So among the 4, which type of transformation can be this? T to T?
I can say reflection.
Yeah, it is true. It is refraction, because if you look at if you join point A to A prime, and then you bisect, you'll find that it is passing through the line y is equals to 0.
Yes.
If you do the same with the B and B prime, and then you bisect, you'll also find it is a line that is passing through y is equals to 0. So when you are told to describe,
Mm-hmm.
so 1 mark we go to stating that it is refraction.
Yeah.
That is very correct. But then you need to go ahead and you say,
Mm-hmm.
if it is refraction, then what is the equation of that line?
Oh.
In the line y is equals to 0. Or simply you can say x-axis.
Yes.
But I would advise just state it in form of equation, y is equals to 0. Read the next question.
So I have a question before we continue.
Yes, ask.
Can you explain the others when you're told to describe, like when you're told to describe rotation, then enlargement, then translation? How will you write?
If you're told to describe, for example, rotation, then you need to go ahead and you say the center of rotation. And still the angle of rotation. And it is good to note that angle of rotation can be positive if it is anti-clockwise, or negative if it is clockwise. So those 3 points.
Yes.
Enlargement, you also need to describe the center of enlargement and the scale factor. So those are 3 points. Translation, you simply need to state the translation vector. That is along the x and along the y, so it is denoted as xy translation vector.
Yes.
So sawa.
Yes.
We move on now. Read part C.
T double prime is mapped onto T triple prime by an enlargement center 2,0, scale factor -2. Draw T triple prime.
Oh, it has come. So now we are told that this T double prime undergoes enlargement, and the center of enlargement is 2, 0. So it is here. And the scale factor is -2. Draw the T prime. So what we need to do, if it is a negative enlargement, then the image and the object will be on the opposite side of the center of enlargement.
Yes.
If it is a positive, then the image and the object will be on the same side.
Yes.
So meaning that all the lines from the object must pass through the center of enlargement. So if it is point A, must pass through the point 0, 2, 0, and we extend.
Yes.
Then after that, we measure the distance from the object. The distance to the image should be twice. So this is what I'm saying. A to the center of enlargement, we draw it. Like that. Then the distance to the object actually I've used we can use as a pair of compass. So hit your distance. So enough equate twice. 1, 2. So this will be A prime.
Even if the linear scale factor is -2.
Yes, -2.
You just assume the negative.
Yeah, you once you make sure that the object and the image they are on the opposite side, then you're going to assume a negative.
Yeah.
So here is where we have a triple prime. You do the same for B and C. So B, through the center of enlargement, you extend, you measure one distance and then two distance to the image. You do the same for C. So you have gotten?
Ndio namalizia.
Okay. Then you state the coordinates.
Yes. Napata A prime kama 4, -2.
4,
4,2, sorry.
oh yes, 4,2.
And then B napata -1.5, 2.
B. Let's see that of B. 1, 2. So where are you getting 1 point something, and here I can get exactly I'm getting negative 2, 2. Have you measured the distance from the object to the center of rotation? Yes?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then you measure twice. Ya kwanza inafika hapo kwa 0, 1, si ndio?
Yes.
Then ya pili kutoka hapo kwa 0, 1 inafika mpaka kwa negative 2, 2. Si ndio?
Yes.
Yeah, then inakuwa ni negative 2, 2. Right?
Yes.
Yes. What about point C?
2,6.
Yeah, here iko sawa. So that is how you go about it. We go to the last one. Given that the area of T double prime is 12 centimeters square, calculate the area of T. So what do we do here? We are given the area of the T triple prime to be 12. Do we remember to go and find the area directly from the graph? Not really. But what we can do, we can use the length scale factor and the area scale factor.
Yes.
So the length scale factor tumeambiwa ni 2, isn't it?
Yes.
And when we are told is 2, length scale factor, it is 2. So area scale factor will be 2 square, which will be 4, right?
Yes.
We are calculating the area of the smaller, the area of T double prime, which is same as the area of T, because there we are asked calculate the area of T and not T triple prime. But what we know is that at the refraction, the area does not change, remains constant. So it will be 12 centimeters square. We divide by 4, which we are going to get 3 centimeter square. Hapo tuko sawa?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is all the question of transformation. And it is good to note this, that transformation here form 2, that will have diffraction, rotation, enlargement, and translation. That one is tested in paper 1.
Yes.
But in form 4, there is another one that you're going to learn. Matrix and transformation.
Yes.
That one is tested in paper 2.
Oh.
So now I want us, we go to paper 2. Paper 2 nimeona kuna maswali mingi that we passed through when we were revising, and now it is a high time we can practice using this paper. We are at number 1.
Yes.
Number 1 is about mixture. Can you read it?
A fruit blender makes a profit of 30% by selling a super mix mango juice at 1,300 shillings for 250 ml tin. He makes a super mix mango juice by blending two varieties of mango, A and B, which cost him 3,600 shillings and 4,800 shillings per liter respectively. In what proportion were the mango types A and B mixed?
Okay. So kwanza tunaambiwa anapata profit ya 30%.
Yes.
Wakati anauza 250 mil at 1,300. So we ask ourselves, if 250 mils in a cost 1,300, what about 1,000 mil, which is equivalent to 1 liter? So 1 liter will be equivalent to what? We multiply by 4, Sidio?
Yeah.
1,300 we multiply by 4, and we are going to get 5,200. Are you getting that?
Yes.
Then we say that this is 130%.
Mm-hmm.
So if 130% is equals to 5,200, what about 100%? Will be equivalent to what? We cross multiply. So it will be 100 multiplied by 5,200 out of 130. Unapata 4,000,
Yes.
4,000 shillings. Now you rearrange
Mm-hmm.
the way recognition. So type A, we have type A to type B.
Yes.
Type A will cost 3,600. Type B will cost 4,800 per liter.
Yes.
But the ratio is X is to Y. We don't know.
Yes.
So using the formula,
Mm-hmm.
this one multiplied by this plus this multiplied by this out of the total ratio X plus Y will give us 4,000. That is
Yes.
3,600 X plus 4,800 Y out of X plus Y will give us 4,000. Then 3,600 X plus 4,800 Y will give us 4,000 X plus 4,000 Y. Then we can have this one can come this side, so this one can go that side. So that here we shall end up with 800y equals 400x, right?
Yes.
But we want the ratio x is to y. So dividing by 400, dividing by 400, then here y, also here y. So that we are going to get x over y is equals to 2 over 1. Then the ratio x is to y equals 2 is to 1. Hapo iko sawa, eh?
Yes.
Okay. We move to question 2. Read it. Let me make it a bit. Read it.
Given that tan 67.5 degrees is equals to 1 plus root 2, find without using mathematical tables or calculator tan 22.5 degrees in the form A plus B root C, and state the values of A, B, and C.
Yes, tan 67.5. Find without using mathematical table or calculator. Tan 22.5 in form of A plus B root C, hence states the value of ABC. So, do you have any idea of how we can go about it? Any idea?
No.
There is a pattern I want you to discover here.
Yes.
Just a bit. Hi, look at this.
Yes.
We have tan, wacha tuanze na tan 10 degrees.
Yes.
You can just use your calculator. Tan 10. Unapata
176.
0.63, yeah?
Yeah.
What about if we have 1 over tan 80? 1 divided by tan 80.
0.1763.
So it is still the same.
Yes.
There is something else. Tan 20 inakupatia gapi? Tan 20 0.3.
639.
What about 1 over tan 70? Inakupatia the same.
Yes.
So which pattern am I using?
Pattern.
Hmm?
You are like 10 goes with 80, 20 goes with 70.
So in other words,
Yeah.
if this is tan theta, then here reciprocal inakuwa ni 90 minus theta. So unaona hivyo?
Yes.
Haya, sasa so in other words, hii na hii ukiongeza unapata 90 degrees.
Yes.
Sasa hapa tumepewa 67.5 na tumeulizwa tan 22.5. 67.5 ukiongeza 22.5, are you getting 90?
Yes.
So meaning that we can say that tan 22.5 is equivalent to what?
1 over 67.5. 1
Yes.
over 67.5.
Very true. 1 over tan 67.5. And then we can go ahead. We say it is 1 over 1 plus root 2. Haya, sasa swali inauliza, in other words, ni kama tuna rationalize the denominator.
Yes.
Hence, we state the values of A, B, C. So how do we rationalize this one? We multiply by what? What do we call? Conjugate.
Yes.
Conjugate is just this sign will change. So itakuwa ni 1 minus root 2. We also do it on the numerator, 1 minus root 2. So we are going to have 1 minus root 2 on the numerator. On the denominator, we have 1 square minus root 2 square, because there's a difference of 2 squares,
Yes.
Which we're going to get 1 minus root 2 over 1 minus, this will be 2, that is negative 1, right?
Yes.
So because this is a common denominator, it means that we can divide by it here, we also divide it by it there. So to put a negative 1 plus root 2. So what is our A? Negative 1.
Yes.
What is B? B ni kama 1,
Mm.
and C will be equals to 2. Hapo tuko pamoja?
Yes.
So hapo ilikuwa very tricky to know how you can go about it ikiwa umepewa tan 67.5 and then they are giving you tan 22.5, but that is exactly what you do. You also
Yes.
remember that of sine and cos.
Yeah.
Kuna hii tulisema if we have cos x is equals to sine 2x, then this one you add it to 2x, you are supposed to get 90.
Yes.
And then you can be able to proceed. We go to number 3. Would you like to read it?
Solve for t in log to base 3 8t plus 2 log to base 3t is equals to negative 6.
Can you be able to proceed there?
Yeah, naweza jaribu.
Yeah, just try. Yes.
yangu indiano.
Eda mama. Eda unaita. Eda unaita. Mkujie. Okay, so
Yes.
it is log 80t, log base 3 80t plus 2 log base 3t is equals to negative 6.
Yes.
So kwanza hii 2 tunaipeleka hapa according to the third law of logarithm.
Yes.
But now hapa kwa negative 6, we said if we have log base a to power n, then the answer is n. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So hapa kama ni negative 6, then kumaanisha ni log base 3 to power negative 6. So after doing that,
Yes.
we can use the first law of logarithm to come up with a common logarithm on this side. Itakuwa log base 3, 80t multiplied by t square, which will be equivalent to log base 3 to power negative 6.
Yes.
Then we can cancel out log base 3. And we have 80t cubed is equals to 3 to power negative 6. Which means t to power 3 will be equals to 3 to power negative 6 divided by 2 to power 3, which is 8.
Yes.
Which is equivalent to 3 to power negative 2 divided by 2, all of them raised to power 3.
Yes.
Then t is equals to 3 to power negative 2 out of 2, because the powers are going to cancel out and we equate the bases to be the same.
Yes.
Then t will be equivalent to what? It will be equivalent, remember, from this the row of indices, that if we have a negative index m, then it means it is 1 over a to power m. So 3 to power negative 2, it will be 1 over 3 squared, but then we will multiplying by 2. So itakuwa ni 1 over 9 times 2, which is 18. Is it okay?
Yes.
We go to number 4. Number 4, it tells us to expand up to the term independent of y. Hence, you use your expansion to estimate 19 and 97 over 100 raised to power 6. Now, what do we mean by the term independent of y? What do you understand by that term?
Independent of y. Up to the part where y is a constant.
Y is a constant. Y is a constant. Okay, we go up to the value where it is constant.
Yes.
It doesn't have Y. Yes, that is very correct. So what do we require to expand that? First, we require the coefficients.
Yes.
Uliniambia unatumia binomial, Pascal's triangle.
Mimi nikwambia natumia table.
Oh, unatumia table. Okay. What are the coefficients? Power 6.
1, 6, 15,
1, 6, 15,
20, 15, 6, 1.
6, 1. Okay, those are the coefficients. Now we have 2y minus 3 over y square raised to the power 6. So 2y, 3 over y squared, we treat them as independent variables. So the coefficient is 1. The first one will have power 6, but the second one will have power 0, and therefore it will be 1. We start with minus. 2y, 3 over y square. The coefficient is 6. This now, all of it will be power 5, but this will be power 1. Plus, we are alternating the sign because this was negative.
Yes.
The coefficient is 15. Then we have 2y. We have 3 over y square. This will be 4. This will be 2. Minus, maybe we can go to the last one and then we check whether the value of y disappears. 20 multiplied by 2y, 3 over y square. This is 3, this is 3. Tufikisha hapa kwanza we simplify, right?
Yes.
So the first one we are going to get 2 to the power 6, y to the power 6. So what is 2 to the power 6? 64,
Yes.
64 y to the power 6 minus 2 to the power 5. We are going to get 32. 32 times 6, we get 192. 192 we multiply by 3. We get 576. But now here y square is going to cancel with y to the power 5 to back in a y to the power 3. By the way, yeah, that one is okay.
Yes.
Then plus 15 multiplied by 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4 will be 16. No? Yeah, it will be 16. 16 multiplied by 15. We get 240. Then we multiply by 3 square. We get 9. We multiply by 9. We get 2160. And what will be the value of y? Y to the power 4. And this will be y square. We square it again. Will be y to the power 4. So So y is going to cancel out. Hapo tuko sawa?
Yes.
So kumaanisha tutafikisha tu hapa. We have the value which is independent of y. Then from there, we solve. Hence, we use that expansion to estimate 19 and 97 over 100 raised to power 6. So there must be a kind of relationship between this value that is enclosed in bracket and this one.
Yes.
So we can say that 2y minus 3 over y square must be equivalent to 19 and 97 over 100.
Yes.
So we have 190 plus 97, sorry, 1900 plus 97, 2y minus 3 over y square, we have 1997 over 100. Then from there, we want to solve for y. So what are we going to do? Wajua,
Yes.
need your help here. How do we solve this one now? Tukifika hapo, we can have the common denominator. So the LCM of 1 and y square is y square.
Yes.
Y square divided by 1, we multiply by 2y, we get 2y square. Isn't it? Sorry, hebu tuiandike vizuri. Y square divided by 1, that is y square. Y square multiplied by 2y. Itakuwa 2y cube
Yes.
minus 3, which we're supposed to get 1997 over 100. So 2y cubed minus 3 over y square. Okay. All this multiplied by 100 is equals to 1997 y square. Sijui kama inakuwa complex. Inakuwa complex, eh?
Yeah.
So hebu tujaribu kutafuta ile njia nzuri ile tutaweza kupata the relationship between whatever is enclosed in the bracket here and this one. Because we just require to know what is y, we substitute into the equation.
And why is not what we got, as in why is not 2160?
2160
hapa kwa nini venye tulipata ikiwa independent?
This
Cannot
one.
use that. Yeah.
Why tuseme ni?
Ni hiyo 2160.
Why?
Because it is constant.
Not really. Unajua, if you had continued expanding, we would have started getting y ikiwa negative. But y is not necessarily 2160. Haiwezi kuwa 2160. Okay, in most of the cases here, what you are required is to get the value of y so that you substitute into this equation. So you can even try to look for the direct relationship between what is enclosed and what the values that are given in the other one. Even try Redera. It is around here. Once you get the value of y, then you just substitute. For example, here 2y, kama hii ni 20, tuseme hii ni 20 minus, so ni kumaanisha y ni 10. So we minus 3 out of 100. Si tunapata 19 and 97 over 100. So y ni kumaanisha ni 10. So wacha tusiendelee na hii kwa sababu itakuwa na complexity. Solving the cubic function. So y is equals to 10. Then you just substitute into this equation. So 64 into bracket 10 to the power 6 minus 576 10 to the power 3 plus 2160. 10 to the power 6 million, A million we multiply by 64.
64 million.
64 million we minus 10 to the power 3, that is 1,000. Then we have 576,000. Then we add 2160. So 64 million. We minus 576,000 plus 2160. Tunaipata ikiwa 63,426,160. You getting that? Yeah, so that is how you go about it. Hapo ni sawa, We go to the next one. Wacha turuke kwanza hii ya construction. Make Q the subject of the formula. So how can we make Q to be the subject? You can try. You can first try. You make Q the subject of the formula.
Acha nimekwama.
Nimekwama wapi?
Nimetumia another method. Itakuwa complicated.
Oh, so let us see. So you start by multiplying.
Yes.
To eliminate that part, 3D over K, you multiply by the reciprocal both sides. So you're going to get, you're going to get BK over 3D on the other side.
Yes.
And now to remove the square root, you square both sides so that on this side, square root itatoka, but on the other side, we are going to have B square K square over 9D square.
Yes.
Sasa root imetoka the other side. Eh?
Yes.
We want to make Q the subject, so we cross multiply. BK square, B square K square, we multiply by 5C. So we are going to get 5 B square K square C is equals to, this one we cross multiply by this, we are going to get 9D square X. When we multiply this one by this,
Yes.
minus 9D square Q square. Mpaka hapo tuko sawa?
Yes.
Then
Yes.
I've taken this on the other side ili ikuwe positive, hii yote kwa sababu iko negative, so nikabaki na 9D square Q square is equals to 9D square X minus now this value which was here. I've taken on the other side to get 5B square K square C.
Yes.
So we get Q square is equals to 9D square X minus 5B square K square C over 9D square. Now to get Q, we find the square root, both sides. And when we find the square root, we're going to get Q as the square root of 9D square X minus 5B square K square C. All of them divided by 3D. 3D because nimetafuta square root ya this part.
Yes.
Lakini hata uki encross everything here by square root, it is still correct. Yes, like that. We go to number 7. Number 7 is about integration. Ebu read.
Evaluate. You integrate from 2 to 5 into bracket x cubic plus 2x minus 3 in respect of dx.
Yes, I know this one you can be able to do very well. Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
I'm getting.
Yes, what are you getting?
I'm getting 156.25.
156.25, eh?
166.
Oh, yeah. Kidogo tu. One
166.25.
It is supposed to be 164.25.
Let me confirm where I've gone from.
Yeah, just confirm.
Oh yeah, I've seen where I went wrong.
Umepata sawa?
Yes.
Yeah, that is okay. Okay, let us move on. Number 8. We are told that given that x is equals to that, y is equals to that, z is equals to that, then q is equals to 3x minus y plus 2z. Calculate the magnitude of q to 2 decimal places. So this is a vector. So what we do ni substitute to q because we are given the rest. So q we are told is 3x minus y plus 2z, which is equivalent to 3 into bracket tunaweka the value of x.
Yes.
Okay, wacha tuiweke ikiwa column so that it is easier to use.
Yes.
Ikiwa column itakuwa ni 2 1 negative 2 minus the value of y which is 5 4 and negative 1 plus 2z, 2 into bracket z which is 5 3 2, right?
Yes.
So 3 we multiply by 2, we are going to get, so everything we multiply by 3, in this one. So we are going to get 6, 3, negative 6 minus 5, 4, negative 1. Then plus everything here you multiply by 2. We are going to get 10, 6, 4. So the rule of Bodmer's when it comes to subtraction and addition, is it a priority? Is it a must? We use Bodmer's?
Yes.
Minus na plus, lakini naonaga zinakuja sawa. You minus first and then you add, or you add and then you minus, zinakuja sawa. The same case with addition, multiplication and division. If you divide first and then you multiply, or you multiply and then you divide, naona zinakuja tu sawa. So hapa 6 minus 5 plus 10, or 6 plus 10 minus 5, itakupatia 9.
Nice.
Sindio?
9.
6, oh sorry, 11.
Yes.
11, eh?
Yes.
Then we have 3 minus 4, that is negative 1, plus 6, that is 5. Then
5.
we have,
5.
yes, 3 plus 6, that is 9. 9 minus 4, that is 5. Or,
Oh, yeah.
Sidio?
Yes.
Negative 6 minus 1. So here itakuwa plus, ikuwe negative 5 plus 4, ikuwe negative 1. Is that true?
Yes.
Then, so that was Q. The magnitude of Q will be equals to 11 square plus 5 square plus negative 1, all of it is square, add the root. That is 121 plus 25 plus 1. Add the root. 121 plus 25 plus 1. So that is the square root of 147. Inatupea 12.12 to 2 dp. Is that one okay?
Yes.
So let us go to the next one. About the standard deviation, that is statistics. You learn it in details when you open school. Yeah, actually it's not a difficult topic because it is continuation from statistics.
Yes.
Yeah, hata tungepata time tungesoma hii, but we shall learn in school. Number 10. The equation of trigonometric waves is y is equals to 4 sine a half x minus 70. State the period and the phase angle. Okay, here you have done this one, Sidio?
No.
You have not done?
Yes.
Kwani iko form 4, eh? Trigonometric 3. I thought iko form 2, but maybe iko form 4. So hapa hata si hakuna kitu